Hey, how's it going, everybody? You guys are watching Some for All, a place where you guys can watch some My Hero Academia CCG videos for all of you amazing people around the world. So today we are going to be talking about Momo Yaoyorozu as well as Kyoka Jiro. So Yaoyorozu and Jiro aren't really two of my favorite characters in the series. Again, I like to lean more so towards Asui Suyu, Ochaku Uraraka, of course Mina Ashido. Like, those three are probably my favorite in terms of the female members of the cast in Class 1A. But in terms of characters overall, I guess they're decent. But these are the characters that are being shown now, and it's actually pretty interesting because it seems like these two can be kind of interchangeable because they have similar abilities in how they interact with the types of cards that have been shown today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, there is going to be a little bit more ado. I just want to say, make sure you guys make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Of course, we're almost at 50 subscribers, and remember, new videos every single day this week. Okay, so Yaoyorozu has a hand size of 6 with 26 vitality with double enhance effects that seem to be really good. So the first enhance is you destroy one foundation and you can build an asset or weapon foundation from your card pool face up. This attack gets +2 speed, -2 speed. So again, just another one of those enhanced effects that you could use on the offensive or defensive end, but being able to build an asset or weapon foundation from your card pool directly to your staging area is definitely something that could be beneficial, especially in the heat of battle. The second enhance, where you can remove one foundation once per turn, add one weapon card from your discard pile to your hand. You have some recursion there. Obviously, this fits her character theme, her character fantasy of her continuously creating weapons, right? That's her quirk. They call her Creati, I believe is her name. Now, in terms of Jiro, she has a hand size of 6 with a vitality of 27, so a little bit more. And now for her, she has one enhance effect and 2 response effects that don't have a hard once per turn. So the first effect, the enhance, is a once per turn. So it says, look at the top 2 cards of both players' deck. You may place them in any order. So that is pretty good. You can know what your opponent is going to be getting, and you can know what you're going to be getting and kind of play around that. Now, the other 2 responses, the first response is after you play a charge attack, it gets +1 damage for each card in your card pool. So obviously, when you're going for a string of attacks, or if you're trying to build foundations, then you go for attacks, you're going to have cards in your card pool before they go to the staging area or the discard pile. You'll be able to get +1 damage for each card in the card pool. But then again, the third response is if you play a weapon attack, it gets +1 speed for each card in your card pool. So Jiro is pretty cool because you could play either charge attacks or weapon attacks. You could play all of one, you could play a mixture of both. So I think that's pretty cool. So when we take a look at one of the attacks for Momo, she has Create Bow Staff, which is a weapon. So obviously it has that weapon tag. Mid 4 damage, low block, 3 block modifier, enhance, add 1 asset or weapon foundation from your discard pile I cannot read. Add 1 asset or weapon foundation from your discard pile to your card pool or hand. So that is pretty damn good. Again, you have the recursion. That is pretty cool. I like that because it really fits her character theme. Again, I have to give so much credit to Jasco Games because, like, the way that they are creating these cards, it really fits to how these characters are in the manga, in the anime. Precise lesson. So this is a 1 foundation response flip effect. After one of your foundations is removed or destroyed, build the top card of your deck face down. So those are the cards for Yaoyorozu, for Momo, that they showed. And then they also talked about build, because they also mentioned build for Kirishima. His cards obviously build, but they never really talked about it specifically. So I'm sure that this is going to be in the this is going to be in the rule book and things like that once the game actually comes out. But if you're like me and you're just like, you're new to the game and you're trying to figure out all these terms and stuff like that, it is really helpful when they do put these. So building, if you guys don't know, is the term of adding a card to your staging area. If an effect instructs you to build a card, it will specify which card and from where, but it always means to add the specific card to the stage. So I'll also tell you if you have to build it face up or face down, but ultimately it's adding a card to your stage, to your staging area. Okay, so for Jiro, the cards that they also showed was a weapon, and this one is an asset. So 2 responses. The first response is after you play an attack, discard the top card of your rival's deck. So that can be pretty good because you know what card your opponent is going to get. You can rearrange it by using Jiro's effect, and then you can go ahead and send that off by using the first response effect after you play an attack. If the attack you played is a charge attack, it gets +1 speed. The second response is you have to commit the card. After your attack deals damage, ready 1 foundation that has not been ready this combat phase. It's a pretty cool card. But then we got Amplified Sound Blast. So this is a flash attack with the charge keyword. So if this attack is added to your momentum, add it face up. So it's a face up momentum. So that is pretty damn cool. So it has 2 effects. It has a deadlock response and it has an enhance. So the enhance momentum, flip your next charge or weapon attack this turn gets -2 difficulty. I think that is pretty damn good. Like being able to lower your progressive difficulty by 2, like I don't know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like it could be really, really good. So that seems, yeah, that seems nuts. But then a deadlock response, after you play this attack, draw 2 cards. That's also really good, right? You get to draw 2 cards. So you get a flash, you get charge. I believe, I'm almost 100% certain, but flash basically means that when you play the card, you essentially can skip the enhanced step. So your opponent actually doesn't get a chance to go through their enhances. And then from there, they actually have to just go straight into the block step. So that is pretty cool. I actually really like this card for Jiro. The art is really weird though. Like this is I don't know, I usually don't critique art, but like her face in this frame, and like I know it's taken from the anime and all that stuff, but yeah, this card does not look good. The art looks pretty bad on that one. Then we just got a couple more cards here. Unwavering Slash, which is weapon powerful 2 for the enhance. It is a charge attack as well. Discard 1 card, build 1 asset from your discard pile face up. So that is pretty damn good. So again, yeah, you can see like there are some combos that you can do with Jiro here. The second enhance is if you have 1 or more asset, ready 1 foundation that has not been readied this combat phase, and draw a card. So yeah, I mean, honestly, Jiro seems to be really damn good. Like, I don't like her. Like, okay, I don't want to say I don't like her. I'm not a fan of her in the series because I feel like they don't really give her that much time to shine. They do give Momo a little bit more time to shine, but even still, I'm not a big fan. But I do kind of like what they're doing here with these cards. We got Destined for Mainstream Success, Flip Enhance Effect, name a card type, then reveal the top card of your deck. If the card matches the name type, add it to your hand. So this can easily be used by using her ability once again. You can look at the top 2 cards of both players' decks, and then you can go ahead and place them in any order, so you'll know exactly what type of card that is. Then you can go ahead and add that to your hand. And then Quick Creation. I believe we've seen the art of this card. I like the art on this card a lot. We've seen the art of this card, but we never actually knew the effect at the time, I believe. So it is an asset, breaker 1, mid block modifier of 2, deadlock enhance, and enhance. So the deadlock first enhance, if you commit, double your weapon attack speed and damage. That is absolutely nuts, like in my opinion. Now, to be fair, it is a deadlock enhance, so obviously the whole deadlock factor does come into play, but I still think that's really damn good. But then for the enhance, add the top card of your discard pile to your card pool. This attack gets +2 or -2 damage. So this card has a lot of versatility. I think that this asset is really damn strong. And again, I like the art on this card, but yeah, I think that this is a really, really strong card. And yeah, so those are all of the cards that were shown today for Jiro as well as for Momo. So as you can see, Momo uses weapons. She has cards that affect weapons and things like that. But then you have Jiro, who also uses weapons and also uses charge. I feel like I really like the character fantasy that they're going for Momo, for Yaoyorozu. For Jiro, I mean, I guess it makes sense, like with Flash and everything like that, with that type of mechanic, because like, you know, her whole like stunning. I don't know, I guess because there is the stun keyword too. Overall though, I think that Jiro is a cool character in this game. Will I play her? Probably not. I mean, we're gonna have to see how the meta shapes up, and like if I become a meta whore and just like decide to play whatever is meta. You guys already know without a doubt I'm playing Ida, I'm playing Kirishima, I'm playing Bakugo, I'm playing Asui. Like those are the decks that I'm definitely gonna be playing. But I mean, like, these look good. Like, these cards look good. I'm just not a fan of these characters. And at the end of the day, like, you know, there's people that want to play like competitive, like they just want to play to win and stuff like that. There's people that are going to want to collect. There's people that are going to be casuals. For me, in any game I play, like, if I'm trying to be extremely competitive, like to an extent, you know, I'll play meta. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play what I like. I'm going to play the characters that I like, even whether it's in actual fighting games as well. You know, I always just resort back to the characters that I actually like ultimately, right? So with that being said, guys, that is Jiro, that is Momo. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think on these cards. You guys think that these are really strong? Do you think these guys are really good? Are you excited for them? Are you like me and you're not really big fans of the characters? Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're a huge fan of Momo. Maybe you're a huge fan of Jiro and you guys are super excited for this. Let me know in the comment section below. New videos every single day this week. Make sure to like and subscribe. But most importantly, remember to go plus ultra. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.